Episode 5, Reverse Lookups with Asio. After publishing the last episode, I realized that a discussion of Asio's resolver class is incomplete without touching on reverse lookups. So this will be a quick episode to cover what we couldn't get to last time. A reverse lookup is the inverse operation of domain resolution. It turns an IP address and optional port into a domain name and service name with the help of DNS. Be aware that the results you get will not always be what you expect, since DNS operations are not guaranteed to be reversible. We can quickly extend our resolver app to also handle lookups. The resolver class offers an overload of async resolve to make it easy. Instead of passing a query object, we'll pass an endpoint object populated with the IP address and port, or 0 if we don't care about the service name. Thanks to Hunter, our build is still cached from last time. Let's remove the bad hostname and find some IP addresses to look up. Great! Now, how many of these addresses can you remember at once? Well, there's certainly some interesting stuff going on here. We can clearly see that domain resolution and name lookup aren't reversible. Running this code on your own computer will probably give different results depending on your internet connection. Starting from the bottom, we see that Stack Overflow hasn't even set up reverse DNS for their IP addresses. Next, we see that ndjson.org is actually hosted on GitHub, as they mention on the website. Notice how reverse lookup works for ports and service names. Now, I expected a large publication like the New York Times to own their own hosting, but this suggests otherwise. WordPress is indeed a dominant platform for signing such an influential client. It even powers my own blog at vintage.io. Finally, we come to Google and Facebook, who have even hidden Easter eggs in their DNS and IP settings. Look closely, and you'll see Facebook.com directs browsers to a vanity IPv6 address. But Google's reverse lookup is even stranger. 1e100.net? What is 1e100.net? Is a Google-owned domain name used to identify servers in our network. A googly name for it, just in case. Right, 10 to the 100 equals 1 Google. One more thing. What happens when we try to resolve our own computer? Don't rely on this to work in general, though. My home router's DNS handled this reverse lookup and is configured to append the .lan suffix to DHCP names. So that officially completes our quick dive into the Asio Resolver class. Stay tuned. Next time we'll actually cover HTTP GET operations to fetch web pages, HTML parsing, and more. If you enjoyed this episode, please like this video or leave a comment. And don't forget to click subscribe to catch the next episode. Thanks for watching.